The countertops are gone. This was the dishwasher, it's gone. The stove top, the oven, the trash compactor is still here, so we got to get that out of here. The microwave is still here, we got to get that out of here. But you can see also the backsplash is all gone now, so very happy to have that part of the job done. This is the thing that turned out to be quite the bugaboo. This is the refrigerator. It's slid out of the space right now with the doors off it. But the issue here is the depth of this refrigerator is wider than the depth of this doorway here. We think, well, the only real solution is for this thing is they're going to cut it in half. The people here at ME Yacht Restoration are amazing, and they have tools that are going to cut this thing in half to get it out of here. We're getting a cabinet depth one that should be shallower, and that'll help quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be working on this weekend here. We're going to be repainting all the blue that's in the galley here. We're going to repaint that a different color. So we're excited to get that work done. And that's mostly what's been done. I've been spending a lot of time today going through the boxes of manuals and paperwork on the boat, and there's a tremendous amount of history maintained on this, so that's great. What I have to do is make sure I can find all the key things. My first goal is make sure I've got all my U.S. Coast Guard documentation information that I'll need if I get stopped, which I'm sure I will at some point, where they board the vessel and kind of inspect, make sure everything is safe. Finding all the safety gear, making sure I found some of the flares were outdated, but I do have electronic flare here as well. But nonetheless, I want to make sure that we are good to go once we're in the water. So this is my book that I use. I used it on the last Sull'Acqua as well, but I keep this to help maintain when the Coast Guard boards. I like to be right there ready to hand them each thing that they need and then take them on the tour for them to visually see the things they need. And that's kind of it. We do have a list. I'll show you the list, but these are kind of the things that we're going to be working on. Painting the galley walls, painting the galley cabinets. Oh yeah, so these lower cabinets we're going to paint a different color. The upper cabinets we're probably going to be leaving the same. That valance is going to get reupholstered a different color. These are going to be reupholstered also different colors. Let's see, we're going to install a TV, we're going to install Starlink, paint the salon wall. So the salon wall, I'll walk you back here and you can see that's this wall over here. This needs some, it has wallpaper on it right now, and we're going to first attempt to paint it and see if the texture that's in the wallpaper will be too troublesome looking. The wallpaper, as it turns, is very difficult to get off this wall, so we're going to first just see if we can paint it, make it look good. But that goes from here, the top half over here, this wall, in this space. So that's on our list of things to try to do while we're here on this trip. I got to count all the life jackets, fix I have a wire in the salon floor. I got to get this thing out too. I'm not sure why this is run, but before the carpet guys come, I've got this blue digital cable that's going over here, and it's going over and then down into the floor, and I can't quite figure out where exactly it's going. I believe it to be a media cable, and the media cable is somehow going to end up making its way ultimately into this cabinet. But I don't know where it's going once it gets into this drop down space here. So I'll probably end up just removing it, because truth be told, I'm going to be using, on all the televisions and such, I'm going to be using Wi-Fi. So probably is pretty unnecessary cable now. I got to measure the fridge space to make sure we got the height issue resolved. We have a refrigerator upstairs on the flybridge that we need to clean. I'm going to caulk the pulpit. The pulpit, I'll take you out there in just a second, but the pulpit is I got some grout issues that I want to just get sealed up real good. I got to get a telescoping ladder so that I can install the Starlink up on the radar mast. I'd like to get to touching up some of the bottom paint, but not sure I'll get to that. Yeah, I'm going to find the outdoor canvas. Countertop people are coming to do their measurements on Tuesday. They need this stuff all to be gone so they can do the laser measuring for the marble that we're putting in here. I'm looking for, this boat has central vacuum. These plugs are all over the place. But I don't actually see the vacuum itself. I see the canister down in the engine room, but I don't see where that is. So I'll walk out here and I'll show you the pulpit. What's the issue that I want to kind of solve with this? Here you can see these cushions are all gone. There's a lounge area here and seating here. That's all being reupholstered as we speak. But here you can see, yeah, this is not great. I gotta grout or degrout all that stuff and put some new stuff in. You know, I just don't know where that water ends up going once it gets through there, and I want to stop it before we get to season here. So yeah, that's. Oh, I also was able to make sure that we had enough ropes or lines, I guess, as you call it in boating, for our tying up to the docks. But I also found this great cleaning box that had some supplies in it, and that was fantastic to see. And also a nice pleasant surprise was lots of variety of cable connectors in case I run into a dock situation that doesn't have exactly what I would otherwise have. So that's kind of where we are, folks. And it's been a lot of fun. I really enjoy the projects so far. I know once we get deeper into the engine area, there are going to be some more issues I got to get resolved. And as they say in boating, everything is broken. It's just a matter of prioritizing what to fix. And a survey is really a great way to help prioritize what it is that needs to get fixed. So that's going to happen here in May. And we're excited. We're making progress, but lots to still go. This is probably the hard part now because we're looking at everything as a mess. But working with Olivia has been fantastic. We've got fabrics picked out, patterns, bedrooms are all getting their their own great look with bedding and everything else. We got a couch picked out now to go in here. We've got a new table figured out and a stool here. So yeah, there's been lots at work going on before we even arrived today, but this is kind of where we are on the boat as of right now.
Figure that out.
All right, we're hard at work here.
Oh, this is your bill.
So.
Yay!
All right, let's put that
We'll get rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're looking at paint color for the wall in here, and this is the new.
This will be the back of the booth, which is actually going to be lower than it was previously. And then this is the seat.
It'll be very nice.
And then
could
the
be
wall
the paint color.
could be that.
That'd be gorgeous. Love it.
So all this blue goes away.
This one, not this one.
Yeah, this is not an option. Get rid of this file in your mind.
Okay.
Goes away.
All right.
Okay, but then we're back over here.
Then we come over here.
Let me grab the valance. So this is going to be up here.
Uh-huh. Here's your paint color. Nice. Okay.
And then we move to the
Dad likes this one.
lighter one is his preference. This one.
I think that is nice. This is pretty dark.
I would say this one has a little bit more like purple to it. This one in my right hand, and this one has a little more green
Goes with
to it.
this. Okay.
They
In
both go
in
with it.
this light.
Which is kind of the light
Pretty
because
good,
I mean,
yeah.
we don't have daylight, but
So we're saying these cabinets will become this blue.
yeah.
Down below.
And this is the wall.
And that's the marble.
That's very pretty.
It'd be like this ish.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Love it. We're so excited.
Okay, so we have a wall color to
Yes.
go by paint. What are you trying to do here?
Before and after.
Before, after.
It's nice. Taking apart the dinette.
This is like a booster seat. This thing is way too high. So we're gonna end up having this thing essentially cut in half so that when we sit at it, our feet can touch the ground. But for now,
It's going that way.
we want to get to the paint.
Yeah, we're gonna paint.
Oh, show the beautiful parquet floor that we discovered. Peeling back this cork.
Here's the beautiful parquet floor. We're so excited about it. Okay.
Alright. I can't put my knees to get in there.
Look at that. You did it. Good job.
And I didn't get hurt. I don't want to cut it.
There you go. Now it'll.
At least stay upright
Yeah.
when I cut it. When I cut the cheese.
Please don't cut the cheese.
You might.
Okay, so we don't need to be part of it anymore?
What?
We don't need to be part of it?
I don't think you do.
Okay.
I think now it's cut.
Okay. Good job. Okay. Good job. Good job.
Now the next piece of
Yeah, where are we going
Danger.
with it?
huh?
Where are we going with it?
Oh, down on the floor first.
Pretty heavy.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Did you just film all that?
Look at this guy down here. Wow.
Ooh, I was cutting into this.
Oh man.
Jesus.
Just like hanging out. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay.
Therein lies the problem.
Ooh, looks like it's working.
It's working really well. Steaming away.
Steaming away. We're still trying to pull off the outer coating for that part. But here's a breakthrough. We got the table out. As you saw, we had to cut the cord over that metal bar there that was coming up into the bottom of the table. But it's gone. I don't know what we're gonna do to mount the next one. Somehow we gotta figure out how to get that out of there and replace it. butts off here since, well, how many days now? 4 days? 4
Saturday,
days.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 4.5.
4.5 days. Continuing the deconstruction aspects of this project, as well as more painting. And we also know that once we come back, a lot will already be different again. The galley will have the refrigerator gone. There'll be all new carpet in here. Our carpet is getting installed next week, and that will be a big difference maker in the.
Yeah, that'll make this room look real nice, and even down in the staterooms, and that it'll just be real nice.
Yeah. They say in projects there's this, you know, when you take things apart, you get into this valley of tears period, where it feels like there's no hope that this thing is going to come all together. I think we're up on starting the hill climb on the other side now, because it's starting to feel like we're ready to move to the next step. So.
And having our upholsterer come by this afternoon and pick up all the rest of the items that he's going to upholster was cool, and bringing the bimini cover that he's still has to put up, and I mean that was all great having him come.
So, anything else?
We'll be back in a little over a month after the big wedding. Our son's getting married, so we're super excited about that.
So we think it'll be mid to late May that we'll splash into the water. We'll do our sea trial. We'll have a surveyor there to help make sure everything's okay, and then we're set free.
We can't wait.
All right, let's go ahead and give you a tour now. So as you can see, we got the name put onto the boat. So we're officially on the boat named Sull'Acqua, Bonita Springs, Florida. All right, here we are, climate of water.
I'm taking videos of you taking a video.
This is the countertop that was in the galley banquette area. It's a granite countertop in there, but here you can see we come into the salon. All the flooring has been removed. We showed you that before. We took all the valances down now as they're being fabricated. And then this was all wallpapered, pretty gross looking, I thought too. And we've stripped it. We spent a lot of time stripping the wallpaper. And yeah, we repainted it. So very excited about that. We repainted this ornate metal railing. Painted all this as well. And then here's a little bit more discovery we had in the peeling back the cork flooring for the other room. We were able to see even a little bit more of this beautiful parquet wood that's in the galley. So we think that'll be a future project for us. Not immediately here, but soon. Here, this room was bright blue, if you recall from the earlier video. It's all been repainted by Miss Amy.
I'm the painter.
Yeah, we've removed the banquette stuff here, seating. That's being all reupholstered and reconfigured. This is where that granite counter or granite table was. And we're putting in marble in this area to match what we're doing over here. This area is the area that's going to stay a bit of a mess for us. We've been kind of caught in a pickle here with this full-size refrigerator because it was built into the boat when the boat was made. So it's wider. The depth of this, even without the door on, whoops, is
Wider
careful.
than this.
Yeah, it's wider than our opening here. So the only way to get this out is they're going to have to sawzall it and get it out of here. And then of course we had the challenge of getting a new refrigerator in, but we're going to get a shallower one, probably bring it through this, take out this whole window and bring in the new refrigerator through that. But in here, we've had all the countertops removed, the backsplash removed. Most of the appliances are now gone. And we had a person come doing the marble work. They took the laser measurements and they're gonna fabricate all that for us. And then as I said, this fridge has gotta come out. And let's see, what else is there?
I think that's most of what we've done in here.
this is the big stuff. As we set all this blue carpet that's everywhere in the boat, all that is getting replaced with a better color. So that's it for now. Just wanted to share with you all the hard work that's been going into this to get us to this next stage, and we're super excited about.
May is right around the corner.
Yeah, it's coming fast. All right. Chowder.